What is intersectional discrimination in law? Imagine facing unfair treatment not just because of one aspect of who you are, but because of how multiple parts of your identity come together. That's what intersectional discrimination is all about. It happens when a person experiences bias because of the combination of characteristics like race, gender, age, disability, sexual orientation, or national origin. This isn't just adding up separate forms of discrimination. It's about how these traits interact and create a unique experience of unfairness. In employment situations, this kind of discrimination can be tricky to spot. For example, a black woman might face treatment that's different from what a white woman or a black man would experience. Her race and her gender combine to create a specific kind of bias that isn't fully explained by either characteristic alone. Similarly, someone who is disabled and LGBTQ+ might encounter barriers that are not faced by non-disabled LGBTQ+ people or disabled individuals who are not LGBTQ+. Legal mistakes often happen when employers or businesses don't see this interaction. They might think as long as they don't discriminate based on one protected characteristic, they are safe. But that's not true. Policies that seem fair on paper can still harm people with multiple protected traits. For instance, a workplace policy that appears neutral might unintentionally impact women of color or older disabled workers more harshly. To avoid these errors, businesses should make sure their anti-discrimination rules explicitly recognize intersectional discrimination. This means training managers and HR staff to see how different forms of bias can overlap. They should review policies to find any hidden impacts on employees with multiple protected characteristics. Creating safe ways for employees to report concerns about intersectional bias is also important. Some practical steps include offering regular diversity and inclusion training that covers intersectionality, reviewing hiring and promotion practices for patterns that disadvantage certain groups, and encouraging open communication. Consulting legal experts when updating policies can help ensure compliance with discrimination laws. Understanding and addressing intersectional discrimination helps create a fairer workplace. It also helps avoid legal issues that can arise when employees face bias based on the complex ways their identities come together. Recognizing these overlaps is key to building an inclusive environment where everyone has equal opportunity.